Now, let me take you further ahead in understanding your existence, our existence. Let's understand the filters of reality. What are the different filters? The beliefs, the memories, the cognitive biases. We don't see things as they are, but as we are. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a conversation where two people remember the same event completely differently? One says it was a lovely evening. We all had fun. The other says, "Are you serious? I felt completely ignored." How is it possible that two people shared the same outer experience yet came away with two different inner truths? The answer lies in this simple yet profound reality. We don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. Your reality is filtered constantly. The brain receives millions of bits of information every moment. But your conscious mind can handle only a few dozen. So, to make sense of the world, your mind uses shortcuts, filters, made up of your beliefs, your memories, and your biases. This is not just a poetic idea, it is biology, it is psychology, it is you. Beliefs, the lenses you forget you're wearing. A belief is like a lens on your eye. And most of us never really realize we are wearing it. If someone believes I am not worthy of love, they will interpret kindness as obligation, silence as rejection, and conflict as abandonment. The world bends around their belief, not because it is true, but because the mind needs consistency between what it expects and what it sees. This is called confirmation bias. We selectively notice what matches our inner world. Now let's have a yogic insight. In yogic philosophy, these impressions are called samskaras. The deep mental grooves formed by repetitive thoughts and emotional charges. Samskaras create vasanas, tendencies, preferences, even cravings. A person shaped by fear will see fear everywhere. Not because the world is unsafe, but because the inner lens is cracked. Memories, the emotional imprints, not facts, they are imprints, the emotional imprints of what happened. Your memories are not videos, they are impressions which are colored by emotion and association. Let me give you a simple example. If a child hears their parents fight during dinner, that sound, that tone, that environment becomes coded in their system. Now, even as an adult, a loud voice, a clink of a spoon, a table setting at dusk can trigger anxiety. Not because it's dangerous now, but because the past is leaking into the present. It's a very beautiful story of the elephant and the rope. I'm sure most of us must have heard, but I can always reshare and we can all rethink and try and understand the deeper perspective of the story. A young elephant is tied with a small rope. It tries to break free but can't. As it grows, it could break the rope easily, very easily. Now it can just release itself and it can just walk away. But it doesn't even try. Why? Because the belief from the past memory says, I'm not strong enough. This is how limiting beliefs formed by emotional memories create visible prisons in our adult lives. Now, what are the cognitive biases or the shortcuts that often mislead? See, your brain doesn't want truth. It wants efficiency. So it uses mental shortcuts called cognitive biases to make decisions quickly. Some common ones I'm sharing: negativity bias. We notice danger more than beauty. Projection bias. We think others think like us. Availability bias. We believe what we have heard most recently. Halo effect. If someone is good at one thing, we assume they are good at everything. It's like a halo effect. These are evolutionary tools designed to keep us safe. Not necessarily happy, but in the modern world, they distort your perception. A single frown from a colleague can trigger, they hate me. Did I do something wrong? I should have said less. The whole day spirals, all because of a mind-created reality. The Gita, chapter 6, verse 5 says, elevate yourself through the power of your own mind. Do not degrade yourself. The mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Your mind interprets your life. So when your beliefs are unhealed, your mind becomes your enemy. But when your filters are purified, the mind becomes your guide. Let's practice awareness of these inner filters. How we can become present to these inner filters. Let's pause. Pause here for a brief, reflective meditation. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Recall a situation that disturbed or hurt you. Ask gently, what belief was active in me during that moment? What did I assume about myself or about them? Ask gently. Now imagine removing the lens and ask, What might this situation mean if I had no past? Sit in the stillness, witnessing thoughts without grasping. Let this awareness soften the filter. You're not fixing anything, just noticing. See, often we try to fix the world around us, but real change begins when we examine the world within us. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. Your filters are not your fault. They are part of being human. But with awareness, you can choose to clean the lens. And when you do, reality becomes not something to survive, but something to experience in its wholeness. So I invite you to journal. What belief or memory might be distorting how I see life today? What new lens am I willing to try on? Do write about this. Let your understanding become deeper. Let your unconscious becomes conscious. You stay with me, and I will be sharing more insightful, deeper knowledge about life and existence as a whole, giving you more meditations and perspective on different domains of your own existence. Hari Om.